Okay, hello, good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to our July week 1 lesson. All right, this is the first week of July. All right, our 2022 is halfway gone. So fast, isn't it? So, are you halfway through your goals this year? I hope you have. All right. Anyway, so we are going into a new chapter today. Oh wait, I think we haven't finished our exercise last week, right? Hang on, I'm setting my light real quick here. All right, so anyway, welcome back to our science. All right, so I think we haven't finished chapter 8 exercise, right? I think we were here, right? Almost around here lah. So we have finished our chapter 8 already last week. Okay, what is mixture? What is your solution? This is quite an important part, quite easy part to score. All right, so let's go to our question 10. I think we stop around here, right? I'll quickly discuss this and then we will move on to chapter 9 lah. Okay, so are you ready? Are you ready? Is everyone here today? Okay, Jaden, Kenyu, and Wei Jun. Oh, Joel is not here yet. All right, anyway, so let's continue our question 10. So as I said last week, when you mix two things together, solute and solvent, you put it together, it's called a solution. All right, solute is the salt lah, the yen, and then solvent is the sui, the water. When you put it together, you get a solution. All right, and then if the solution is left for a few days, the water evaporates and the solid is left. Okay, now the salt is left behind. And then next, if a solid is added to a liquid until no more of the solid will dissolve, that means you keep adding salt, add until cannot add already. This is called a saturated solution. Okay, saturated 的意思是满full right? We mentioned it here. Where were we? Are there? Saturated. When you put so much salt until nothing can dissolve anymore. 溶不到了，已经太多了。Then this is called saturated lor. And then next, the solubility of a solid measures how much of the solid will dissolve. Okay, solubility means how well they can dissolve. 溶解性。Okay, 溶解性. Like salt, the solubility is very good in water, right? Because salt dissolves very well in water. 盐很容易溶在水里面. Right, so the solubility is very good lah. And then next, when you measure the solubility of a solid, you must use the same temperature. All right, when you compare, you must use two same temperature. You cannot one use hot and one use cold because hot will dissolve better. It's not fair comparison. All right. If you want to experiment, let's say salt, one you put in oil, one you put in water. You want to compare them, they need to be same temperature. Because if oil you use 70, water you use 10, then it's not fair comparison. You get what I mean, right? They need to be same temperature. And then the type of the solvent at a given same temperature, right? Same, I think temperature is here, sorry. Same temperature, same given temperature, whereas this one, they must have the same, I think should be solute. Okay, same solute, you must use the same salt. Right, you must both sides use salt because you're just changing the solvent. Right, you're just changing solvent. Okay, can you understand? Can you understand? Why are you guys so quiet today? Are you guys there? Are you guys there? All right, why are you guys so quiet today? Anyway, let's look at question 11. Yes, Jaden. Thank you. Are you there? Are you there? And Oijun, are you there? All right, anyway, let's look at 11. Tired, I can see that. Why so tired? Why so tired? Because of your school curriculum, is it? Upcoming event. Ooh, wow. Oh, science fair. Oh, you're having science fair in your school? Oh, that means you're having a booth and then you show what you're doing, is it? Ah, okay. Wow, that's cool. Hey, that's a good. I haven't done it before, leh. I haven't do it before, leh. So what's your theme? What's your theme? What are you putting in your booth? BMI. Oh, huh? What is MLT? BMI as in the body weight one, ah? The body weight one, ah? The obesity one, ah? Ah, okay, that's cool, that's cool. Oh, that's a good topic because it teaches people to eat healthier, eat healthier. What is MLT? What is MLT? BMI lah, BMI I know lah. BMI I know that the thing is to measure how obese you are. Medical laboratory technology. Oh wow, that's cool. That's cool. Ah, that should be a fun experience. Can you? I hope you. I wish you all the best. I haven't done it before. Hey, this booth thing is like a it's like an overseas thing. They have it in the US one. Sometimes when you watch movie, you will see them having a science booth like that. It's like a high school project lah. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Anyway, let's look at A. Match the following words and phrases with their meaning. So what is solvent? Solvent is the water, right? It's the water, right? So it is a substance that dissolve other substances. If I'm water, you are salt, I dissolve you. I dissolve you. If I am salt, you are water, I dissolve in you. Because I'm salt, I melt in you, you are water. So that's the difference. So what is solution? Solution is the homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. See, what is homogeneous? Homogeneous means they have the same color. Salt water is clear, right? You don't get sediment at the bottom, right? It's not like Milo. You know, like sediment, 沉淀. Your Milo got 沉淀 one. That means at the bottom you have like thick powder if you don't stir it lah. That's why Milo you have to stir before you drink. You have to stir it. But salt water no need one. Salt water will be same throughout. So that's the meaning of homogeneous law. And then solid is the salt lah. So it is something that dissolves in. Okay. Okay, that's cool. So what are you going to talk about in your BMI? How to control BMI, is it? Exercise, diet. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, that's cool. I mean, how do you control your BMI? How do you go? Oh, okay. That should be quite a fun experience. All right. You should. I think you are talking. You should be talking about diet, right? And exercise, and lifestyle, stress, and those and that. Okay. First time this was hey, it's a good thing. Hey, guys, be glad that the thing that you are doing is hard because that shows that you are capable. That shows that you are good. If something is easy, then it's not worth doing. Yeah, fine experience, but yeah, I agree. If something is easy, it's not worth doing. That's what I think. All right. If something is hard, then that means it's worth doing. Experience, guys. Anyway, so what is suspended particle? This is something that cannot dissolve, right? Solid that do not dissolve in liquid. All right. If I cannot dissolve in a liquid, then I'm a suspended particle. Okay. Same time for 3 times all wrong. Well, what did you get wrong? The formula or what? I mean, you learn from mistake lah. You learn from mistake lah. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. You learn from mistake. All right. Something you have gotten wrong one time, you won't get it wrong again. Format things resist. Okay. Well, guys, this trains you how to do research in uni. Hey, next time when you go university, you will be doing the same thing. When you do assignment, you are going to research for the same thing, the same technique, different topic lah, but it's the same same concept. Okay, the same way you research and everything. So this is like a very good experience before you go college next time. You'll be doing the same thing. All right. Speaking from experience here. So if you would rather make mistake now rather than making mistake next time, right? The earlier you learn, the better it is. Okay. Anyway. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit tired today because I had like 6 classes already. This is my 7th classes. Yeah, I'm tired too. I've been teaching since 9 a.m. to this morning. I'm out of the house at 8 until now. Later I have 2 more classes. I will teach until 10 and then I have to drive home. So I'll reach home at 11 and I still have to go to the gym. I need to train. I need to lift weights. So yeah, hey, it's fun. I mean, yeah, I'm busy, but I'm having fun. At least tired. I'm tired because I'm aiming to go for competition. So I need to train for competition in a few years time lah. Okay, I'm training to go for competition. So yeah, it's tired, but it's gonna be worth it. Yeah, competition. Yeah. Bodybuilding competition. Okay, I'm training. I'm training for going on stage with my muscles. Maybe lah, if I can get good enough in a few time. Okay, yeah, I got biceps. Yeah, I've been training for 12 years. So it's time for me to, do some achievement for myself. Right? So you see, guys, life is about challenging yourself. Am I tired? Yes, but I never stop challenging myself. It's a very, I don't know you guys lah, but if you do something that challenges you, that's the fun. Okay, that's the fun. Okay, no share, got money share to your student. I not rich lah, hello. I'm just okay. All right, anyway, so what is this? Let's label this lah. The salt is called the solute. Hey guys, this part is really easy. Please score an exam. I beg you. Right? Like I know you hate chemistry, but this is very easy. All right, so this is your solute, and then the water is called solvent. Okay, and then the salt water is called solution. So salt, water, and salt water. Salt water is the solution lah. Oh yeah, you mix that up. Yeah. Now I remember. Hey, you get it wrong once, and you don't make the mistake again. I mean, if you get the thing wrong, and you get it wrong again next time, then paran muka lo, tai say lo. You make mistake and you don't make it again. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, make sure you don't repeat the same mistake. Okay, can understand? Okay, next, let's go to C. Okay, let's go to C. She then added 2 spoons of flour into the other glass of water and stir it. Okay. Oh yo. Well, I'm proud. I'm proud. Continue the great work. All right. So, 2 spoons of flour into the glass of water. Okay. Can flour dissolve in water? You know it's flour, right? 面粉 Can flour dissolve in? Yeah, I know. I thought you say you are going to fail, You lied to me, man. Okay. So can flour dissolve in water? Can flour dissolve in water? No, right? So what is the mixture? That is a suspension. I don't think I mentioned suspension in the notes, right? But I can let you know. Okay, what is suspension? Okay, here's the difference. Solution, once you stir them, they are forever equal already. Like you see, will salt water sink to the bottom? No. All right, that means if you put a cup of salt water, let's say salt water, you put there for 5 hours, you drink 5 hours later, it is still the same salty. But Milo is different. Milo is a suspension. Right? Milo is a suspension. Milo, after even few minutes of not stirring, your Milo will sink to the bottom. The bottom part will look very dark, and then the top part will look very light, right? It's like your Milo peng lah. You drink Milo peng, right? You don't stir your Milo peng, the bottom part is very sweet. The top part is very bland, because Milo will sink to the bottom, because they are a suspension. All right? Salt, no need to stir. You don't need to stir salt water. They will stay salty all the way. So that is your solution. That's the difference. All right. So guys, flour cannot dissolve in water one. Right? Can you? Flour cannot. You take your mom's 面粉, you put it in water, you stir it, the thing will still be there one. Flour cannot dissolve in water one. So there you see, the mixture looks cloudy. Usually, solution is clear. Salt water is clear, no color one. But you see Milo is dark. It looks cloudy, it looks dirty. So it looks cloudy, right? Explain why. Why? Because flour cannot dissolve in water. They cannot dissolve, it makes it look dirty, lor. Wow, really, Jaden? I'm sure you are good enough, lah. You're good enough, lah. I'm sure you're one of the highest in class, one of the highest, if not the highest. Yeah, lah, someone got 100, lah. But I think 94, if you get 94, you're like, I don't know, maybe the top 3. Yeah, lah, you see. Oh, how is it not good enough? Hey, Jaden, by good enough, you mean you want to get first? You want to get first, is it? I mean, yeah, it's good you want to challenge yourself, but guys, if you got 3rd highest or even the 10th highest, you don't say you're not good enough. You are good enough. It's just that you want to be better. You just want to be you just want to be better. So you are good enough. You are good enough. So don't say that you're not good enough. It's just that you can improve yourself. All right. I mean, I like the way you guys think, lah. You want to do better, which is a good thing. But don't go so hard on yourself, guys. Don't go so hard on yourself. 94 is good enough. Seriously, 94 is good enough. All right. You forgot a full stop. Okay. Interesting. All right. So, why are only both of you guys talking? Wei Jun, are you there? Wei Jun, are you there? There's only 2 of you talking here. That count 1 mark in the middle of sleeping. Okay. Anyway, so D, mark for the correct statement and cross for the incorrect statement regarding a suspension. Oh yeah, okay, good. All 3 of you are here, good. Okay, so number 1, the particles of a suspension dissolve in a liquid. So can suspension dissolve? No. This is not in your syllabus, but it's good to learn. All right, like Milo. Can Milo dissolve in water? You cannot dissolve Milo in water. They just kind of float inside. Your Milo powder is just floating in the water. Okay, they are just running around. If you don't kacau them, they will sink to the bottom. That's the difference of suspension, lah. All right. So number 2, the particles of suspension can be seen by the naked eye. When you put sand into water, can you see sand in the water? Yes, you can, right? Yes, you can, right? Because suspension, they cannot dissolve, that's why they look very big. And then number 3, the particles of a suspension are deposited when left to stand for a while. Yes. Deposited means sink to the bottom. They sink to the bottom, like your Milo, lah. If you don't stir your Milo, they will sink to the bottom. That's the difference, lor. Okay, that's the difference of suspension and solution, lah. I know that you're not learning suspension, but hey, it doesn't hurt for you to learn new stuff, right? Because okay, guys, you know what why I keep teaching stuff out of the syllabus? Because IG syllabus is too boring. If you just follow IG syllabus, I'll finish everything in half a year. What's the point, right? Science is about learning new stuff. So in my lesson, I always include new stuff for y'all to learn, because I just find that it's more interesting this way. What subjects are you most good at? I would say most. Most I'm good at. I'm definitely good at math. I'm very good at science. I'm very good at history too. And I'm quite good at language too. That's why I used to teach all subjects. When I opened my own center last time, I used to have a center. I teach maths, geography okay lah. Okay lor. But my geography is more towards the general knowledge lah. Okay, I don't really study the syllabus geography because I find it boring. Okay, I used to teach maths. I used to teach science. Science as in bio, physics, chemistry. Year 10 and year 11, I was teaching year 10 and year 11. I was teaching history. I was teaching English. So you can say that I can handle almost all subjects. It's just that I'm very tired. It's just very tiring. That's why I closed off the center. I joined TDC because working my own center, it's very tiring. Me own self, I teach 7 subjects. Wow, I can die, man. can really die, man. So I actually quite miss teaching English though. I quite miss teaching English. Teaching English is quite fun, right? Because when I teach English, I usually teach Singaporean English. Okay, I will teach my students Singaporean English because I want my student to be that standard. I will teach Singaporean English, right? I don't mess with Malaysian English because Malaysian English is kind of lame. All right. Anyway, so let's look at question 12. All right, so this is how you separate things. So name the method of separation of Q and S. What is Q? Do you know what is this? Do you know what is this? When you cook water, they go into the tube, they cool down, they drop back out as clear water, plain, clean water. This method is called distillation. All right, they want the method, not the thing. Okay, the method is called distillation. This is how you get distilled water, which is your pure water. You know it's distilled water, right? Distilled water is plain water lah, 100% clean water. And then what is S? What is S? This thing is called chromatography. Right? Chromatography. Have I mentioned this before? Chromatography. I asked you not to focus lah. What is chromatography? Chroma means color, like I said. This is the way to separate color. All right. What do we use this in? I mentioned this lah to check documents if they are fraud, they are fake. To check food coloring. To check drugs in urine. You know those urine drug tests? You know, when you go for Olympics, after you finish your competition, you need to do urine test. They will test you for drugs. They do this chromatography lah. Hey, even guys, when they do DNA testing, they will use chromatography also. You know it's DNA testing, right? Let's say you are in forensic. You know it's forensic. What drug helps you with the Olympics? Wow, wait, Jaden, that's a very good question. I can tell you one, for example, it's something called EPO. EPO. Oh yeah, Jaden, you weren't in our chapter 3 that time. What is EPO? This is a cyclist's favorite drug. Why? Because EPO, they will make your body make more red blood cell. You have more red blood cell. So when you have more red blood cell, you carry more oxygen, you have better stamina. You can cycle faster and longer. So that is cheating. Right? If they find EPO in your urine, they will strip away your title. They will take away your title because you are cheating. All right? You want to buy so you do that by practicing, Jaden. You do that by practicing. All right? Cheaters don't win. I mean, even guys, when you play a game, let's say a computer game, you win that game by using cheat code. Do you feel proud? No, right? I mean, you don't feel that sense of achievement, right? So that's why you do it the proper way. So this is one of the draw. Okay, you feel proud. Jaden, don't please. Okay, anyway, so that's your chromatography. But let me name all of them. This is filtration. Okay, P is filtration. R is flotation. This is how you separate oil. We mentioned that last week also. Is it there? Flotation. All right, and then for T is sieving. This is how your mom sieves her flour. Best badminton player in school. Hey, I tell you all, if you use EPO, yeah lah, your stamina will be good lah. But if your skill is not good, you still cannot win one. Right? Hey, you know, guys, you might say, sir, why some people they are better at something that other people want? Oh, third in year 8, wow, that means you can play lah. Okay, you might say, sir, why some people they can run faster one? Even no matter how hard I train, I also won't win one. Guys, that is what we call genetics. Okay, why is there only one Li Zijia in Malaysia? Why are there no better players than him? Because that is genetic lah. Some people they are born with a certain talent to do something. Do you know that? Wow, okay, that's good. Hey, you see, you know who Usain Bolt is? the fastest man in the world? You don't know who is he, ah? Come, let me tell you a story. Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt. Okay, he's the fastest in the world. You know how fast he ran? You know how fast he ran? His world record was 9.5 something, I think. 9.54. 9.54. Hey, you see how heavy is he? He's 94 kilo. Yeah, he retired. He's 94 kilo. He can run 100 meter in 9 point something. Nobody can do that in 9 seconds. He's the first one who did it. You see how fast he is? He play football now. How do you know? Because football is his interest. Hey, you know how you watch the video? Okay, you go watch the video yourself lah. Okay, he's that good because he can run. Okay, basically the previous 3 Olympics, he won all gold medals. Okay, he all the competition he participated in, I think he won gold medals. That's how Usain Bolt. His name is called Bolt, as in 闪电 His name already has a 闪电 inside. That's how fast he run. Okay, you know what's a bolt, right? Bolt is thunderbolt 闪电. So 他的华语称号his nickname is called 闪电波特. 闪电 as in you know, lightning. Okay, that's how good he is. You might say, sir, then can I be Usain Bolt? You trust me lah. No matter how hard you train, you will not be Usain Bolt because this is talent. You cannot even touch 10 seconds. Maybe you can, but you want to touch 9 is almost close to impossible. That is talent. All right. So what I'm trying to say here is, if even you take like drugs, you still cannot beat him. All right. And train. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't. I mean, if it can be done, everyone would have done it already. Overdose, then you die. Then you die. No, you can't. All right. Anyway, so guys, to be good at something, it takes hard work and it takes talent. You see, some people they ask me, sir, to be an Olympic athlete, do I need talent or do I need hard work? I will say both. Both. All right. You don't just be gold medalist. You don't just be a gold medal, you know, by just being really hard at work. When I go to Olympics, I'm not good at sports also. Olympics got no flex bicep competition one. Weightlifting got lah. Okay. Hey, weightlifting also need talent one. Weightlifting you also need talent one. All right. So anyway, so let's look at the suitable method for separation. Okay, how do you separate alcohol and water? This one you have to ask yourself. Can they mix together? Weightlift is no lah. No lah, we got 500 kg dumbbell one. Okay, so alcohol and water, can they mix together? Yes, they can. So which one should you use? Can alcohol float on water? No, they can't. So the best way to use is Q, distillation. All right, you can only use distillation. Why? Because alcohol and water, they can mix. If they are like oil and water, then you can use R. But alcohol and water, they can mix, so you cannot use this. Because alcohol, they don't just float on water. So no. All right. Anyway, sawdust and sand in water. How do you separate the sand and sawdust away? You can use, which is the best? You want to get rid of the solid, right? Now you have to use filtration. This is how you filter away the sawdust and the sand. So this is filtration. All right, filtration. And then number 3, impurities in flour. How do you get rid of those dirty stuff in your flour? You will do sieving, right? Sieving. This is how you sieve away the. Do you know why they sieve now? Hey guys, do your moms bake? If she bakes, she will do this before using the flour, right? She will put the flour at the sieve and then she'll do this. Why? Because this is to get rid of any dirty stuff in the flour. All right, you might say, sir, flour got dirty stuff. Yeah, because when you buy from the factory, some flour, they are not really that clean. You have to sieve one. If not, your cake will taste gritty. Your taste will be your sand. Your cake will taste like there's sand in it. So that's not a good thing lah. Coloring stuff, when you see color, then you know this is, chromatography lah. Chromatography. Oh, hi, can you? Nice background. Why are you on a beach? Okay, anyway, so this one easy stuff lah, guys. This is all common sense. This is all common sense lah. So what about this? This is for oil and water. If two liquid they cannot mix one then you can use R. But if they mix together very well then you have to use distillation. All right. This is for solid and liquid. This is for color, and then this is for only for solid. Only for solid. Okay. Anyway, next C. State one example of mixture that can use method R. Justify your answer. So who can? I mentioned this already. So who can use method R? So it can be water and oil. Okay, water and oil. So why leh? Because water, sorry, let's just not repeat lah. They do not mix. All right, they do not mix. Or you can say oil floats on water. Can also. Oil floats on water. That's why you can use this method. Hey, even when your mom cooks soup, she uses this also what? Right? When your mom cooks a pot of soup, she will use that spatula and get rid of the extra oil away. Does she do that? She will scoop away the extra oil and throw it away so that you don't drink the oil. Even you eat zap also like that. You eat zap you take curry you will get rid of the oil, then you just take the bottom one. Right? So that's your flotation. So D, Copping adds some sand into a beaker containing 50 ml of water. So this is a condition when the mixture is left for a while. You see now this thing sink to the bottom. All right, so name the method used to separate the mixture. You can use filtration. You can filter away the sand. All right, that's good. So number 2, then Copping uses filtration method to separate the. Hey, they give you an answer already. What the hell? Justify the usage of the method. So justify means they want you to explain why. Why use the method? All right, because sand cannot dissolve in water. Sand cannot dissolve. All right, sand cannot dissolve. This is why you can use filter. So sand can be filtered using filter paper. You use filter paper, you can get rid of it. So that's how you get rid of sand. All right, guys, this chapter is very common sense. Okay, very common sense. Can you, is that your study room? Is that your study room? No, that's just your room. Okay. I thought it's your study room. Nice. All right. Anyway, so moving on. Are we done? Oh, yay, we are done. Yay, chapter 8 is done. Officially done. Okay, so I will be flying quite fast from now on. I'll be going to chapter 9 and then we'll go to chapter 10 I'll finish 9 in these 2 weeks. I'll finish chapter 9. You don't have July paper. Oh, you haven't got it yet, You haven't got it yet, You haven't got it yet, then you let me send it to you, Send it to you, Can you WhatsApp me? Can you WhatsApp me? I'll send it to you now. Do you have my phone number? Okay, sure. Then I'll send it to you. Guys, any one of you still haven't got the notes yet? Because it is set up by last 2 weeks already. But I still don't know why some of you haven't got it yet. Maybe, you got it already. Okay, that's good. Because some of you still haven't got it yet. I also don't know why. Hang on, let me download. This is chapter. Okay, got your message ready. Hang on, let me download this first. Okay, this is chapter 9. And then chapter 9 exercise. Right, give me a few minutes. I need to download this. Yeah, I think this is it. Can you go print? Can you use the soft copy for now? Because I don't think you need to print lah, because you will still receive it, what? Right? Then you have 2 hard copy leh. Then you have 2 hard copies leh. I mean you can save paper lah. Do you usually get your notes late? Do you usually get your notes late? If you usually get your notes late, then maybe it's the same thing for you this month. Usually, when do you get it? Last month, when did you receive it? For our June notes? Sometimes after the 3 weeks. 3 weeks? Wow, that means middle of June. Wow, so late, man. So late, huh? Oh, wow. Why is it so late, huh? Oh, this one I have to tell them already. Or you can tell your branch. You're from Sri Petaling, right? You're from Sri Petaling, right? You go and tell the admin. Okay, you go and tell the admin. Okay, I think who's working there? I also don't know. I also know who's working there already. I mean, they don't reply, but you at least tell them lah. Tell them to make your notes faster, because if you don't have the notes, you very hard for you to study that. Right. Anyway, so this chapter 9, it's a very short chapter, as you can see. The note is only 4 pages. Forgot liao ha. Oh, okay. Because I don't think it's the uncle lah, because it's maybe it's the printing slow lah. It's the printing slow. Never mind. You message them lah. You message them. Maybe they will be a bit faster. Sometimes I don't know whether is it the transport problem, or is it the uncle slow, or maybe it's the printing slow. This one I also don't know. All right. Anyway, so let's look at our chapter 9. This chapter is metal and non-metals. You actually learned this in year 7 already, right? In year 7, you have learned something called the difference of metal and non-metal, right? Metal is ductile, malleable. Do you still remember that 2 words? If we have time, we shall revise that. Ductile means you can pull it into any shape. Malleable means you can beat it into any shape. That's your metal and non-metal lah. And then chemists, they divide the element into metals and non-metals in the periodic table. So I'm sure you have seen this already. Guys, do not memorize this table. I've already told you a million times. Do not memorize this. This is not your job. All right, this is not your job. You only need to know how to look at this. All right, so the yellow part, it's metal. Right, the yellow is metal, and then the blue. Okay, the blue here, it's non-metal. Right, it's non-metal. This red color, don't bother, it's not your job, but I let you know the red color one is called semi-metal. I think I told you this, right? We have mentioned this last chapter, right? Semi-metal, that's your half metal lah. So you only need to know where's the metal and non-metal. And of course, let's look at some of the common metals and non-metals. I think we have mentioned this in chapter 8 already, right? Wow, chapter 8 is quite a long chapter. There. I don't know whether you noticed this. In your textbook, this element, compound, mixture, they made it into 3 chapters, which I find it really weird. Element is 1 chapter, compound another chapter, mixture another chapter. I don't get why they want to separate to 3 chapters. But anyway, so your metal and your non-metal. This one I will finish this real quick. So, what are metals? What are some famous metal that you should know? Okay, these are a few here. You actually learned a few in year 7 already. All right, you learned a few in year 7 already, and now you are learning a little bit more. And now you are learning their use. Where do you use them? Okay, number 1, sodium. All right, this metal, I will talk about this more in year 9. This sodium is Na. Sodium is here. Okay, I'll write the symbol for you. Sodium is Na. All right, this metal, they are freaking crazy. All right, they are freaking crazy, as in when you put them in water, they will explode. Have I shown you the video? I've shown you the video, right? When you put sodium in water, what happens? All right. It's year 9 because you're a smart student. Ooh, okay. Wow. Then can you jump to year 9? You save 1 more year. All right. Anyway, so sodium is Na. When you put it, when you put this thing in water, it will explode. So they are soft. They are soft. They can be cut with a knife. All right. Although they are metal, you can still cut them with a knife because sodium is very soft. So this is why we usually keep sodium in something called paraffin oil. Okay, paraffin oil. That paraffin oil looks like this. My Google has been acting really weird lately. Can you see the thing like stuck already? So annoying, so annoying. Wait, let me close this thing. Reopen this again. Okay, nope, it's not working. All right. Anyway, sodium keep in paraffin. Yeah, we keep it in paraffin oil. Wait, let me see if I can type this again. This is so annoying. There, that's your paraffin oil. Well, they can't finish loading it. All right, so this thing, sodium is so reactive. Okay, let me just tell you this first. Sodium is so reactive that they will react with air. You put them in air, they will react with air. So that's why you have to keep it in oil. Now you have to keep it in oil. There, that's the paraffin oil. If you see sodium, okay, sodium. So you put sodium in paraffin. There, you keep them in paraffin oil. Lithium, sodium, and potassium. These three are all your group 1 metals. You will learn this next year. All your group 1 metals here, lithium, sodium, and potassium, you have to keep them in oil because they are that reactive. They touch water, they will explode. They react with air, they will catch fire. They react with anything, they will explode. So that's why you put them in water, in paraffin oil. All right. So what is the use of sodium? Right, sodium is actually used in your orange street lamp. You know what's a street lamp? Okay, when you look outside your house, you might say, hey sir, this one I thought long time we didn't use already one. Right? Nowadays, we don't really use orange street lamp already. Nowadays, we use LED. Right? You look outside your house, sometimes when you drive on your dad drives on highway, you see the highway light is actually LED, right? Now we use LED already. But this one, it was in the 90s. It was in the 90s. When I was a kid, when I was on highway, this is all we see. All right. This is we call it sodium lamp. Okay, sodium lamp. We used this last time. All right. When I was a kid, this is all we see. There, street light used to look like this. Have you guys seen this before? This is like really old street light already lah. Really old street light already. So in the 90s, the street will look like this. In the street, the lights will look like this. This is your sodium lamp. This is your sodium lamp. So as you can see, we don't use them anymore. We don't use them anymore because sodium lamp is not very bright. This is why we use LED. Right? This is why we use LED. You see, you look at the street, you see the difference. Can you see the difference? Sodium lamp is okay lah, not bad lah, but LED is so much better. So this is why nowadays when you drive on highway, they don't really use sodium lamp anymore. We just use LED because it saves more electricity and it's brighter. LED is a much better technology. Okay, it's a much better technology. It's like SMS and WhatsApp. You know what is SMS? Do you know what is SMS? Hey, last time, me and my friends, we really use SMS one. That means if I want to find my friend, if I want to message my friend, one SMS is 20 cents. What I send one message to my friend is 20 cents. So you do the math lah. If we chat, so last time people don't really chat one because it's very expensive. All right. So you see, do you use SMS anymore? I mean, who the hell still use SMS? You just use WhatsApp, right? You use Telegram, right? You use Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger, right? Because the thing is free. All right. It's faster, it's better, it's cheaper. So it's the same for LED. This is why we use LED. It's safer, it lasts much longer, and it's cheaper. It saves so much more electricity. And it looks nicer, guys. I don't know about you, but white light looks nicer on the street. You can see better. Orange is okay. All right. Orange is only okay. This is why we use LED. All right. This is why we use LED. All right. Anyway, next is your magnesium. Magnesium is Mg. All right. You don't need to know the symbol, but I'm just telling you. As we know, magnesium, they will burn very brightly in air. They will burn very brightly in air. So where do we use magnesium? We use it in flare. You know what is flare? Guys, do you know what is this? Have you seen this thing before? You know what is a flare? Have you played online games or have you played have you watched those military movies? How do you, okay, let's say now you're a soldier, you are trapped in don't know where lah. Okay, you're trapped in don't know where. Now you contact the helicopter to come and pick you up. How do they know where you are? They will ask you to deploy flare. Okay, they will ask you to deploy flare. That is what we call military flare. They will carry them with their gear. As a soldier, you will carry it on your chest. So there's a pouch here. You will carry this flare. This flare is how you look for help. Yeah, this is how I look for help. This is the flare. This is the flare. There, when you deploy the flare, it looks like this. This is the flare. Can you see that? Can you see that? That's the flare. Very easy one. And then there's another thing called flare gun. That's the flare gun, and then this is the flare. Okay, this thing is very easy to use one. It looks like a match. It looks like a match. And then when you strike this thing, you brush this thing against the wall. This thing will start lighting up. So you see a red color stuff, and it's very, very clear. You will see it from very far away. So that's the flare. Okay, can you understand? Can you understand? So this is your flare. They use magnesium here, and even your camera flash. You might say, sir, what the camera flash look like this one? Hey, this is camera flash for hundreds of years ago. Last time, like 100 years ago, camera used to look like this. Can you see? Camera used to look like this. That means when they want to take picture, they will use magnesium as the flare, and because this is the only thing they know. Okay, last time there was no light bulb. There was no light bulb, so they can only use magnesium to make this very bright light to take picture. You see how much better our technology becomes in just 100 years. I mean, it's less than 100 years, in fact. How much better our technology become. Now, who the hell still uses this? You have LED already. Your camera flash is LED. All right, so this is your magnesium. Next, aluminum. Aluminum is a very good thing because it's very lightweight. That's why we use it in aircraft. Right, this is why we use it in aircraft. Hey, nowadays, even car engines, we used to use iron to make car engines, but nowadays, when you buy like very lightweight cars, like Asia, like Myvi, you buy those lightweight cars, the whole engine is made from aluminum. Why? Because it's lightweight. It saves weight. It makes the car lighter. It saves petrol. That's why you see, Myvi, how come they can last so long? How come one tank they can go so far? Because they're very lightweight. Do you know Myvi is very lightweight? Any of you have a Myvi at home? Does your mom drive Myvi? I'm sure most of your mom will drive. I'm sure most of you have a Myvi at home, right? Or next time, when you get a driver's license already, you're 17, you're in year 11, you're allowed to drive. If you ask your mom or dad for a car, they will buy you a Myvi. Why? Because it's cheap. Okay, it's not really that cheap, but it's cheap, right? And it's very lightweight. It's very lightweight. Hey, one tank of petrol, you can go 600 kilometers. That's very impressive, man. Yes, it is smart. So that's why, because it's very lightweight. I mean, your dad wouldn't buy you a BMW as a first car, I mean, even he buy, you also don't dare to drive, right? The car so big, so hard to turn. Later you scratch here and then you get into an accident, right? So that's why your first car will usually be a Myvi, because it's very easy to drive. Okay, easy especially for girls. Okay, because for girls, girls drive, they're very lunzun one, girls drive very careless one, so that's why they will usually buy them a Myvi. Even you scratch that, you also heart not so pain, All right, so this is why we use aluminum, because they're very lightweight. Even your Soft drink can is made from aluminium, right? Because they're very lightweight. All right, so next, potassium. Potassium is the same as magnesium. Same as sodium. They are very crazy. Potassium will explode when they touch water too. That's why we use them in, you might say, hey, sir, why fertilizer got potassium one? Believe it or not, potassium is actually one of the main nutrient for plants. If plants, they don't get magnesium, they don't get potassium, they will not grow well. They will not grow healthy. So you must say, so this thing will explode one more. This thing is like sodium will explode one more. We give it to plants? Yes, we do. Plants, they actually need potassium. Just a small amount, not a lot. And then of course, we use them as gunpowder. Guys, do you know what's a gunpowder? Do you know what's a gunpowder? All right, when we are talking about bullets, guys, okay, let's talk about bullets. Okay, let's talk about bullets. Right, yes, that's the powder in the gun. All right, do you know bullet actually has one front part here? Okay, let's talk about let's say you are using a sniper. Okay, this is a sniper bullet. Okay, sniper bullet, the in front part here is actually darker in color, and then the behind part here is actually lighter in color. So this part is actually the bullet. This part is actually the cartridge. Okay, cartridge. What is inside the cartridge? The cartridge inside here is all gunpowder. Inside here is gunpowder. So when the gun fires, here, this part will light up, and this fire will shoot the bullet out. This is how your bullet can fly so far. It's because of the gunpowder. So all bullet has gunpowder. All bullet has gunpowder. That's the point, that's to make them fly. So the longer your bullet is, the more gunpowder it has, the further they can fly. That's why pistol cannot shoot very far, because pistol bullet is this small, right? Whereas your sniper bullet is this long. That's why they can fly very far, right? Because they have a lot of gunpowder. Okay, anyway, so next, calcium. Calcium is very reactive. Where do you use it? You'll find calcium in cement and concrete, and they are found in your bones. Guys, do you want to grow taller? Do you want to grow taller? Calcium is your friend. Calcium is your friend. They make your bones stronger. They make your teeth stronger. Right? Dairy product is your milk, so they are in your dairy products. Of course, they are used to make cement and concrete because they are very hard. What if you put sniper bullet in pistol? They cannot fit Hey, the pistol magazine is only this small. You think you can stuff this thing inside me? You know what's a magazine? You know what's a magazine? You know what's a not that magazine. The magazine you put your bullet in, modify. You modify and see lor. I mean, why would you need a sniper bullet? The recoil is so big. Hey, you have to know, guys, the bigger your bullet, the bigger the recoil is. You know what's the recoil? The gun will kick back one. You sure you can handle the fire? You sure you can handle? Hey, you know, to be a sniper, a pro sniper, they will not carry sniper with two hands. Do you know that? Sniper is usually on the ground. They will be prone on the ground, and then they will use that sniper with one hand. And then, do you know that a sniper, a marksman, a sharpshooter, they usually have another guy beside them. Do you know that? If you are the sniper shooter, there's another guy beside you. They will tell you the wind. They will tell you how far the target is. Only you know where to shoot. A sniper is not just the crosshair. You aim nice, you shoot, you kena one. No, you have to account for the wind, because bullets can fly. Bullets will go slant to one side, so you have to account for the wind. If your target is like 500 meters away, that's very far, Just move the aim. Wow, didn't you say like eat vegetable like that? Then get closer. But so you don't use gun, you get closer, you use knife better. You fly the knife there. Walao, you say until like 吃菜 like that, like eat vegetable like that, wow, you thought so easy, man. All right. Anyway, so your calcium is in your cement and concrete. Iron, this is the most common metal we use. Iron is everywhere. Iron is used to make building. It's used to make your car, make your railway. Iron is everywhere. Your table is made from iron. Okay, and then everything lah, your telephone pole, your street lamp, everything is iron. Your whole car is made from iron because iron is cheap and iron is very hard. They are very strong. That's why we use iron. All right. So let me finish this. Copper, we use it for electric wire because they're good conductor. Zinc, we use it to protect iron from rusting. All right. So you see, why iron won't rust there? Because we put a layer of zinc on it to protect the iron. This is what we call galvanized iron. Okay, if next week I have time, I'll tell you this. I need to rush for the next class already. Silver is for jewelry. Mercury is for your thermometer. These are all common sense, right? Okay, they're all common sense lah. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna stop here. Okay, I need to rush. I need to go toilet for a while, and then I need to rush for the next class already. All right, so guys, thanks for coming. Happy Tuesday to you all. I will see you guys the same time next week. All right, so take care. Good night. See you, and bye.